Okay, I am going to discuss about increment operator. You know that say I am writing int I equals to 10, and if I am writing plus plus I and cout I, means you will get the answer 11. So it will be incremented by 1. If I want to apply it for the object, that time we have to give the proper definition of it. Okay, let's start. Say I have a class A, and in private access specifier I am writing int I, j. So int I and j are two attributes of class A. Now I am going to, I think you know about the syntax of operator overloading. Last lecture I have discussed. So here again I am going to write the same thing. Return type, say void, and that should be, I am going to write it in public access specifier void operator plus plus. Now tell me that what will be in the argument? No argument, because as it is a unary operator as well as this one is the member function, so one will be implicitly passed. One argument will be implicitly passed. So no need to write anything. This one. Okay. Okay. Next I am going to define it. The definition is I am writing that plus plus I and plus plus j. Okay, this is the definition of operator plus plus, and here I have ending the definition of class. Fine. Next, so I am writing the object of class A, OB plus plus OB. We will get the answer. Okay, better to give any value for I and j, and for this I am writing constructor here, giving that I equals to 10, j equals to 20. I am using a default constructor here when I and j value is given like this, and I am writing plus plus OB. Say I have another display function to display it, cout I and j. End of the class definition. Now I am writing plus plus OB. Here. Now it will give the answer 11 and 21. The output will be 11 and 21. Okay. Now this one is pre-increment. I am using that increment operator as pre-increment. Now think one thing. If I am writing OB plus plus here, what will be the answer? Same. No. You will get an error. A compilation error, because here that operator, that means the plus plus operator, is for the pre-increment operator. This one is for pre-increment operator, and whenever you are applying it on object, that operator, that means the increment operator, will be treated as pre-increment operator. So if it is, you are going to write OB plus plus, that means if you want to use it as a post increment operator, then you have to inform the compiler that this operator will be treated as post increment operator. And for doing this, just a simple modification is there. You need to write a dummy argument. Here this one is known as dummy argument, and writing this dummy argument, now that operator function, this pre-increment operator function is not a this increment operator function is not a pre-increment operator, that will be treated as post increment operator. Okay, so in case of unary operator overloading, we are getting this one, and here we can see that how the pre-increment operator and post-increment operator will work. In case of pre-increment operator, we don't have any argument because this is a unary operator. We don't need any argument explicitly. We are getting one argument implicitly. But if it is the post-increment operator, you want to make it a post-increment operator, that time you have to use a dummy argument. Don't think that if we have already a pre-increment operator, we will not able to use a post-increment operator in the same class. Not like this. You can also write the post-increment or pre-increment operator here also. So here we can both of this operator plus. You can have both of this, pre-increment as well as post-increment